All right, this is going to be my first progress report for the week of 5/26/24, and I'm going to try to make this a new Sunday habit with, keep doing all these health and fitness things and adding new stuff into the mix. So I just kind of wanted to keep track on that, hold myself accountable for everything, and the same thing with the work and business stuff. So I figured this would be a good place to kind of keep track of what I'm doing, what I need to be doing, the good points and the bad points, and go from there. So we'll get right into it. This week I did a good job on sticking with my morning practice, the whole 3 hours of power that I've been working on. Step count was great. I think I averaged about 11,000 or so steps per day. The food or diet went well, sticking to the low carb carnivore style or zero carb carnivore diet. Um, highly caffeinated carnivore. I drink a lot of black coffee. Can't quite give that up yet. I'm not sure that I even want to. Sleep, not so great this week. Actually, I don't know why, but I'm waking up in the middle of the night a lot and just not getting that great sleep. When I first started doing this diet there, and being strict with it, my sleep was on point and dialed in. So I don't know what has happened in the last couple of weeks, but I don't know, having some headaches, taking more Advil than I would rather be taking, which is not normal for me either. I haven't taken anything like that for quite some time, and here in recent weeks I've been taking quite a bit of it, or last couple of weeks. So need to get the sleep dialed in and figure that out. But lately I've been waking up in the middle of the night so much with all these different ideas and jotting down ideas and writing stuff out, and can't stop the thoughts, so it is what it is. I'm not sure that's a terrible thing either. I mean, I'm glad to be motivated and working on stuff like that, but I also want to get my sleep tightened up and dialed in. Even though I say that, I'm getting up in the morning extra early, first time here in a long time that I've actually been consistent on that, I suppose, too. So for whatever reason, I'm getting such low quality sleep in recent days, but I'm still able to get up and I feel good. I get up, jump in the cold shower. I'm ready to rock and roll after that, get into the workout and everything. So it's hard to say whether I'm suffering from lack of sleep, but I just know that I'm getting much less. I can tell that by the Garmin tracker that I wear, and looking at the app that I'm getting, 5.5 and 6 hours average in the last couple of weeks, I think. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm fine with that if I'm just adjusting to that, which is one of those things I hear people talk about with the carnivore diet, that they have more energy and need less sleep and all these kind of things. But I'm not sure what it is. It could be diet related. It could just be the headache. It could be, energy increase because of the diet, all those kind of things. I don't know what it is. But if anything to tighten up, it would be to tidy up my sleep and try to get rid of these headaches. Now, on the work and business front, I did pretty good on staying with my daily content and publishing that I've been working on, just doing the basic minimum stuff for my business things and writing and coming up with new ideas, adjusting on my website here and there. Managed to generate a couple of good leads here this week, got a couple estimates out, and have yet to turn them into sales yet, so that's not a positive sign there. But I do think that I've got a couple of sales on the string. I'm going to turn those into contracts here this week, so that's great. Be having that on the goal list here coming up, and definitely came up with some new ideas. I've been constantly learning new stuff, following different podcasts and books and whatnot. So I do have some good ideas how I can tighten up my communication, the messaging, marketing messages on the website, which is kind of my big hang up right now, is communicating my message to the clients that don't understand my business. So it's just a gap there, a knowledge gap. So working on getting that tightened up, and I'm getting a little bit better at it. I did manage to make some documents and I don't even know what you call them, forms or documents that I took into my appointments and used as a little bit of guides to keep me on track, which has been beneficial already. And I think that it worked pretty well. And I think that's what's going to turn this first one into a sale here very soon. I'll follow up with them on Tuesday and see how that goes. And then, picking up some new learnings and knowledge from different YouTube videos, podcasts and stuff like that about frameworks, some other social media stuff, and some basic things like learning about Google Workspace and how to organize my stuff, my files and whatnot. Been dabbling around a little bit with the AI tools, ChatGPT and Gemini both. I do have the Gemini Pro because I've already got the Google Workspace, so that's pretty handy, trying to figure out how to incorporate it with my docs and Google Drive and all that. So just learning about how that works. I had some good luck with little bits and pieces of it, but still trying to figure it all out. And other learnings, audiobooks. I went through, last week I listened to Reframe Your Brain by Scott Adams. That was great. He's one of my guys. I follow him a lot. I've listened to a couple of his other books. The How to Fail at Everything and Still Win Bigly, I think. And God's Debris, also both good. I like his writing style. He's good. And yeah, the Reframe was great. I've only listened to it once, and I'll probably go back through it, take some notes, but there's some gems in there that I've already taken out. And I really like the style of it, how it's short and bite-sized type of stuff. Other audiobook, I got into The Art of Focus by Dan Coe. Just kind of recently discovered him and really getting into his podcast and everything. He's a younger guy, but yeah, everything that he's saying really hits with everything that I'm trying to do and the way I think. So glad I found him. And I'm only, I think, about 3 or 4 chapters into his audiobook, but it's already a good one. I can tell that I'm going to like the rest of it. I'm actually going to get out here for a hike this afternoon and be listening to that on the walk. So yeah, decent week overall. I feel pretty good about it. I would call it a win for the week. And then moving into next week, the goal is basically just to stay consistent on the morning practice, keep the content things going for the business to fill the top of the funnel and keep it full. The idea, I need to pick up these 2 new gigs that are on the string now, and ideally pick up 3 to 5 new leads. And if I can average 3 to 5 new leads every week by keeping that funnel full, we'll be on track to getting shit straightened out, boys. I'm trying to put the whole circle together, basically. It's like I've got my health and fitness dialed in and all these different things. If I can get my sleep on track with that, all the health and fitness and well-being and all those kind of things will be on track, I feel like. So business is plugging along. It's not great. So I've got some room for improvement there with my communications and the sales tactics and stuff like that. And it's the basic struggle there is attracting the right kind of clients. I mean, my challenge is I'm constantly in the struggle of taking on projects for the wrong kind of clients and finding out way too late in the game. So what I'm trying to do is tighten up my communications and messaging and be clear on my goals so that I attract people that our goals align with, so that I can do higher quality work for higher quality people and have win-win situations. Running a service business is hard shit, boys. So the only way I'm really interested in doing it long term at this point is if I can dial that in and find the right kind of customers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll call this week a win. Look forward to next week. Keep on trucking. Try to stay consistent. Keep this morning practice in action. And yeah, glad I started doing this. We'll make this a daily or a weekly habit. Try to do it every Sunday and hopefully have it uploaded by noon or so would be the plan. So that's just one more habit I can stack to the mix. And we'll see how it goes. This would be a great way to kind of track the progress and have it logged so I can check back on and see how everything's going. But yeah, we'll tighten it up here. Be back here next Sunday. See you then.